Let's see, that is good. Seems to be working so far. Hope everything else works as usual. Very first thing we gotta do, go see these chickens. They got some food. Alright, we're live up on both YouTube and Twitch. Very good. I think the first thing I'm actually going to be doing today is going and selling some bread. Seems like a good start. Alright, just kind of keep an eye on everything. Why are these people just stopped in front of my yard here? I'm gonna lie, it's a little sketchy, guys. I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you're doing. Just park there. Whatever. Anyways, we'll go get some of that bread sold. Start things off. Get a little bit of that debt paid off. Ooh, yeah, I forgot we bought a new tractor on the last stream as well, so we're gonna have to go get that guy picked up also. Probably go do that when, oh my gosh, this is so hard to steer. So twitchy. Yeah, so we're gonna probably go get our new tractor. Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? When we go to sell our straw bales. Because we actually do have the other tractor on the back already, but I do not think we're gonna have quite enough room to get both on there. Yeah, we had to pull out, whoa, a little debt to get that new big boy tractor. See how he does too. Yeah, it's quite nice. That's one thing we are not gonna have to worry about not having enough power for anything. Oof, oof. Sir. Actually, that was 100% my fault. Can't even go and blame the AI for that one. Alright, let's get in here. Get hooked up to that bread trailer. Alright, let's see here. Open the next cover. Should be good now, I think. Probably. Only 70% full on the bread. I feel like the bowling alleys always got some of the best prices. I was gonna say bread prices. The best bread prices. It's a little bit of a tongue twister there. Alright, I don't see it. Keep an eye. Some of that lagginess. Yeah, it's not super high. It's doing okay though. I don't think it helps just wheeling and around the whole country here. Alright, the good old bowling alley. These guys, I don't know what they need so much bread for, but they're definitely gonna get it, so. Let's see here. Start overloading. Give me that money. Yeah, it's pretty good little payday there. Not too bad. 88,000 bucks. And we'll see, we'll probably pay off some of that debt right now, maybe. How much are we? Oh yeah, we can get a pretty healthy chunk of that all paid off there. keep 16,000 or so. Actually, it's going to help quite a bit too when we go to trade in our other combine. And then after we get those bales sold, it's probably only going to be a couple bucks for those straw bales. We did not have quite as many this year. Oof. Yeah, it's try to get this done before people show up and start watching. It's a little bit kind of tough to render things that quickly. Old internets have a tough time loading all that stuff up. Oh, that big old John Deere. Man, that thing is going to be just obnoxiously big for our farm, and I'm going to love it. Actually, I probably should have got a 3-point hitch for it. Would have made my life a little bit easier. To open that cover. Auto load is still on. Let's get that guy unhooked here. Actually, yeah, I think we're gonna leave this pickup here for now too, just in case we do sell some more over the winter. It's kind of oh, there's our tractor there. Let's see, where's our case at? Yeah, we'll take this guy. How much liquid fertilizer we got here? We got 5,000 liters left. That's good. Let's see here. Actually, yeah, we could put our sprayer away. I don't think we need him out anymore. We're kind of in the middle of winter right now. Do have a ton of herbicide in them, though. Gonna take this guy up to the yard. That way we have something we can kind of pop. How do you not remember leaving that thing parked like that? Just seems like a terrible way to park it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Kind of out of the road a little more. But yeah, we're gonna take this up to the house. That way we have a little way we can kind of quickly run up to the yard there. Alright. Very good. Alright, so yeah, we made a little bit of money there. That's good to see. Probably stop buying things for a little while, except I think we might actually be out of debt. So we might be okay anyways. Got to get that Red Bull finished up. What is that? I don't know. I don't really like those cultivators much. Good old little combine there, a Fortschritt. Let's see, we better check our prices. Bread went down. Oh, it actually went up. I should have waited and sold it. 34.20. What was I doing? Ooh, 86. That's not too terribly bad. Wait till 9 o'clock. Still at 86. Let's see, what do they show? The December and January at 83. I would disagree. Oh, we're at the same day. That's why. Just a waiting. Always fun. Another Iseki. Oof. Actually, I kind of wanted one of these guys. They're kind of handy, in all honesty. You know, you gotta have the 4x4. Throw some off-road wheels on there. Oh, yeah, that thing would be so weird. That's what we need, is another pickup. With the toolbox. I like having the canvas on there too. Nah, I don't think we'll use it for a gooseneck. Might as well have that option in there though. Metallic green. That's like violently bright green. Yeah, I love that old green color. See, we should just go with some ice white. No, that's kind of bluish. Those pearl white boys. Yeah, honestly, that kind of looks like the one sitting over at my dad's house. Hey, how's it going, Shadow Fox? Nice to see you. Yeah, it's actually, there's one just like this over at my dad's farm, kind of sitting in the junk pile. It'd be kind of pretty cool to fix it up someday. Oh, I don't want lowrider. Doing good. I say it's pretty hot out. Yeah, I say always fun dealing with the heat, and nice to be in the AC now. So now we're probably gonna keep the hubcaps off of there. So I kind of like having a little tint. That makes it look kind of like normal glass. Little kind of bull bar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind that. Oof, I bet that was gorgeous. So that would, oh, see, if we had a little more water around here, it'd be nice to go for a motorcycle ride. So we got a dirt bike, but yeah, it's you say everywhere there's water around here, there's a ton of mosquitoes. So, oh, I bet. Say, what kind of motorcycle do you have? Yeah, I think, let's see, do I have enough money? No, I don't. Gotta pull out another little loan here. We're gonna definitely buy that pickup. Find the right tab here. Was it 33,000 bucks? Find the right tab again. Norton Commando. I don't even think I've heard of that. It says it kind of like a off on-road type bike, or yeah, I'm not super familiar with that brand. So yeah, I guess yeah, the only thing I really ride is dirt bikes, so I'm not really familiar with road bikes or anything, but let's see. Try to figure out our rims here. I kind of like those ones. That looks just about like the right one here. Get all our settings figured out again. Toolbox, yes. Canvas. Oh, cool. I say, yeah, those cafe racers are sweet. Say, if I didn't live on gravel roads, I'd kind of like to get one, but yeah, I don't think they do super great on our dusty, rocky roads around here. Yeah, it's, oh, you guys got some gorgeous roads over there for motorcycle riding too. Yeah, it's, say you're kind of in that A little more sport position and everything. And oh, yeah, it'd be sweet to have one of those. I actually kind of wanted to get one when I was in college, just for riding to class and stuff, but I never did buy one, so which is probably good, because yeah, not a lot of use for it right now. Oh, what did I change on there? The hub colors. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, say I've never ridden a chopper, but oh, I say they look kind of terrible to ride, and especially some of them where they have like no like seat suspension or anything like that, and it's just solid. Oh, yacht. I don't know. I'd say they look sweet. Actually, that's yeah, one of my buddies, well, from high school has a chopper, and yeah, it's oh, he loves that thing, but he always goes to Sturgis every year and stuff, and yeah, I say I don't like kind of the big, what is it, the ape bars they call them. You'll see actually we got quite a bit of new stuff sitting over at the shop there. Bought a new tractor on the last stream, new old tractor, good old John Deere, and it's our nice Ford now too. Kind of matching too. Yeah, ape hangers, yes, exactly. Couldn't remember the name of them. Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought they looked very good. Some guys really like them, though. Never, yeah, I kind of like, well, like I said, like dirt bike handlebars, where you kind of have control over stuff. Yeah, nice little pickup. Say that green color is pretty much that exact color they had on those Fords back then, too. See, that's pretty much exactly the same color as that one over at my dad's place. Good old Ford. Should check out the interior. Yeah, it looks about the same. Definitely a lot less sun damage and everything on this one. Yeah, it's oh. Oh yeah, it's yeah, I've never ridden any big touring bikes. My dad used to have a Goldwing, ride on it when we were little, but he sold that. Yeah, I said, yeah, not great on gravel roads either, but wow, this thing brakes really quick too. Yeah, oh, it'd be nice, especially like over here. We've got the Rocky Mountains like 4 hours away, and you always see people riding through there and stuff in the kind of windy mountain roads next to the river and everything. Oh, it'd be gorgeous going through Glacier Park and everything. Yeah, yeah, he used to have one. Actually, he used to have two. He bought one to sell, and then he kept one for himself for a few years, but yeah, he just never really used it much. Say, oh, I remember those things were so heavy too. I should have fixed this thing up, actually. Good old work pickup here. Yeah, it's all those bikes. I'd love to have them. It's actually pretty funny story. After this hailstorm we had this last weekend on Saturday, and wrecked a bunch of our crops and stuff. Not very fun, but that's our neighbors. They have some kind of off on-road bikes and stuff, and well, actually they have a ton of different bikes. And yeah, they just kind of took their bikes out to the highway and said, yep, we're gonna go on vacation for a couple weeks because our crops look so terrible now. It's like, yeah, that's one way to do it. Just kind of get out of town, go for a nice bike ride. Actually, I think they were going like, what was it, 2,000 some miles or something they planned for their trip. So yeah, pretty good little vacation. Let's see, and we were trying to keep a price, or keep an eye on our straw price, which is high, 93 bucks. That's pretty good. We'll go get that stuff dumped off, and then we can, oh, wrong thing. Don't want to drive the tractor. Gonna go pick up our new tractor then. See if he fits on the trailer. Yeah, I'd always like to eventually get a bike someday. That's kind of the issue, is they're kind of spendy and we do not have a ton of use for them around here. This thing is pulling just incredibly badly, and I do not know why. Let's see. Maybe. That kind of moves us a little better. Not a whole lot. I think we got probably way too much weight on the back there. That tractor, it's kind of a tough pull. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this TLX truck. It seems to be having kind of issues lately. We may end up buying a different truck if we see one on sale. Oof. Yeah, I'd say... Oh, actually, we probably would have fit through the bridge there. Yeah, this thing, it feels like you're driving on ice with this semi. Oh, really? Did you have, like, the TLX Phoenix, or were you using a different truck? Because... yeah, I don't know if it's a truck issue or if it's a trailer issue. It's kind of slidey, though. So hit it very carefully. Yep, see, there we go. We're just kind of thrown into a drift almost. Then you kind of get stuck. Yeah, it's like we just don't have enough kind of traction almost. Almost looks like the wheels aren't really on the ground even. Oh, the peat. Yeah, it's definitely the same issue with this thing. It's got a pulling problem. Or a grip, yeah, issue for sure. I say now we're kind of almost stuck. Let's see if I can. There we go. We're getting a little bit of traction. Not a whole lot. It's just. Oh yeah, it definitely lifts up the back end. Yeah. Let's see, man, I might try taking that tractor off the back. Let's see. I might have to switch over to the trailer. That will help. See, man, just too much weight on that rear end. No, I'll have to take the straps off too. So I don't want to unhook all the bales though. Sorry, little car. Just taking up the road here. See how it does with bales. Maybe it's just way too much weight for it. I don't know if it's trying to start. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. It's working great now. Okay. Yeah, Western Star. That's a. So you must be on PC or. Say, because yeah, we don't have any of those brands there. I'd love to see Peterbilt though. That would be amazing. This is going to be kind of interesting trying to get to the drop-off point here. It might be close enough. There we go. And that last little baby bale. Nice little paycheck there too. Yeah, it's a... Oh, so that'd be the nice thing with PC. Getting all the actual trucks and stuff. Yeah, I'd love some nice Peterbilts. That's what we got in real life is a Peterbilt, so kind of a fan of those. Throw this guy back on here. See if it works. Just on the side of the road. Try to get him to the shop. I'm wondering how nicely it's gonna end up pulling our new tractor, because that one's probably gonna be pretty heavy. I'll try getting a lot of the weight on the front of it. Help with our traction. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to click on the link in the middle of the stream. It'll kind of mess things up there. Should be able to check it afterwards. Yeah, I almost think it was just a weight issue we had. Way too much weight on the back, not enough traction on our drivers. Oh, really? Yeah, I'd say it works like... It's a little drifty still, but it's definitely better moving the tractor weight way to the front. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it could be the trailer though too, for sure. Oh, yep, there we are. Little bit of a drift. So I do kind of like it though, because it does have like the turning wheels on it. It makes it kind of nice for corners and stuff. It's a nice trailer. Well, it works nicely for bales and everything too, is kind of why I got it. Transport stuff and transport your bales too. I should look at some other ones, maybe. Oh. Yeah, I wonder. Should almost see some trucks with pusher axles. Might work better too, maybe. Alright, let's see. Get this guy unloaded and sold off and see how much money we get back for it. Say we were kind of getting a little bit closer to getting all our debt paid off. Oh. See how much this is worth. Oh, kind of got a little scared there. I was looking out the window and a deer popped out of a bush. I was like, what is moving in that bush? Alright, let's see. We'll repair it, and then we're going to end up repainting it too if we had a little more cash. We get a little bit more money back when we sell it. Let's see, how much was it worth? 71,000. That's a pretty good little trade-off there. Let's see how much we're still in debt. We were close. Actually, we still got some corn to sell, so we might end up being out of the red still, maybe. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking too. Well, and then like some trailers you can actually like move them in, but this one's definitely hinged into place there. Yeah, the ones where you can actually like slide them across, those are super nice. Actually, even some of them, it just has like an invisible wall in the middle, so you can actually get things up there. I think we probably should have taken the duals off of this thing for transporting it. He's gonna hang over a little tiny bit there. That'll be okay though. Yeah, we'll just put him right on the front. We shouldn't have any traction issues then. That thing is definitely a little bit bigger than the Massey. Oh, they say, does it have some issues with getting up the ramps? There we go. Yeah, we'll see how our traction does now. It's definitely a little bit of a pull for him, I'll say that. Oof, yeah, it is struggling. May not have enough horsepower to pull this thing. Well, we finally got a John Deere on the farm, too. I say it has been a little while. Actually, this one's pretty similar to our RL tractor. It's a couple years older, though. Tracks on the front. Oh, yeah, it's always trying to get it right exactly in the middle is kind of fun. Yeah, and some of them definitely fit a little bit better than others on low loaders, and some just don't fit at all. Yeah, this thing definitely doesn't drive straight either. Kind of when it shifts gears, it like get a little bit of roll on the whole body. There's a little drifty. Man, this thing is just insane to drive. All right. Yeah, I might end up actually after the stream checking out some other trailers and seeing if we can get one to work. Oh, it's just, yeah. It's a real experience driving this thing. I'm going to lose all the speed coming into that corner. I don't know if we're going to make it even through the river. Might be way too much of a pull for it. Hey, what's going on, Fearless? How are you doing? You say we're attempting to get this tractor back to the yard. Yeah, it's Yep, I say definitely more axles, more power to the ground. Say we're probably actually a little underpowered too. I don't think we have a ton of horsepower on the truck right now. Yeah, doing pretty good. Say another hot day, and we got a bunch of weeds killed, so that was always nice. Always enjoy running the sprayer on hot days. Get AC in that thing, so that's always enjoyable. Oh. So close. Come on, little truck, you can do it. Gotta make it through those gears. If we about need some chains on the tire or something, I don't know. Get this guy off this trailer. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep an eye out for maybe different trucks, maybe different trailers. Not 100% sure yet. There we go. Yeah, this thing is definitely gonna have oodles of power for all of our stuff. Good old John Deere 9320. Yeah, it's very, very similar to our RL tractor actually. Kind of why I actually ended up getting it, so say the cab is definitely the older style cab. Everything's kind of in the same spot though. John Deere doesn't make huge major changes, so I wonder if this is going to fit in our shop even. Ooh, it's going to be a very tight fit actually. Let's get our trailer out of the way. Get him parked back up. Maybe if it ever starts. That's actually one thing it is cool. It like does the starting animation and everything for the truck, but it's like playing Farming Simulator. I just kind of want to get in the truck and go. I don't want to sit there and wait for it to start and everything. It takes forever. I don't have that kind of time. Kind If I want to sit and wait for a truck to warm up, I can go outside and do that. Which, I don't know, yeah, some people might enjoy that. Listening to it start every time. It does sound pretty good too, though. Yeah, we'll see if we're going to be able to store this guy in there. I'm thinking it's going to be just barely too wide, or oof. I don't know, we might be clipping through the walls there, or we have just enough room. You know, honestly, that is exactly how much room our tractor has going inside of our Quonset in real life. It is super tight. I say, and you just kind of sweat bullets every time you pull it out of the shed, because it is, yeah, just, it's exactly about that much. You got like 4 inches on each side pulling it out of the shed. This one's a lot less stressful. It's okay if you hit things in game. Let's see. Oh, he's still not even close enough to repair it. Give him a little fixing up. Let's see. Not too bad of a repair cost. Yeah, that's gonna be looking forward to using that thing. You know, we got all kinds of new toys. Nice little pickup. I don't really use pickups much, but yeah, I had to have this thing. Good old Ferd. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that was pretty much the last of it. We could sell a little more bread. Wow, we really should have waited to sell our bread. I sold it at like $3,300, $3,480. That is crazy. Oh, I gotta remember to finish up my Red Bull too, or else I'm not gonna be sleeping it all tonight. So. Yeah, I didn't get enough start on that earlier today, so. All right. Yeah, I don't think we actually have any field work or anything to do, so we can just keep kind of skipping through here. Unless there's some kind of contracts. If I remember where the contracts tab is. Some cultivating. I don't really want to do any cultivating right now. Ooh, we should check the sales tab, see if there's any more stuff we gotta buy. And keep an eye out for a truck too. I feel like there was something else I was trying to keep an eye out for. I don't remember what it was though. Oh, there's some snow. If I see it, I'll remember it. Or not. A big old coordinator. Ooh. Little gator. Pretty nice gator, actually. I don't think we really need a gator now that we bought another pickup, though, so. Oh. Not sure where that deer went. Trying to find grass, and I'd rather have him eat my lawn than eat in our fields, so not gonna complain too much about him being in the yard. It's a cute little tractor, little electric tractors. Those things would be kind of handy to have, actually. Pretty quick. That's what's nice about them. Okay, yeah, this is a kind of the slow part of the stream. It's always not sure about streaming in the middle of winter. Just like kind of try to roll through it. How's it going, Dr. Drulia? I'm not sure if I've seen you in here before. I think I might have. The name sounds semi-familiar. Ooh, yeah, that's what we were looking for. Was this guy? Exactly. A little bit different plow. Yep, that's exactly what we were looking for. Let's see if we I don't know how we're going to transport our old plow, though. Ooh, there's a little lag. Because, yeah, it's a 3-point. I say, yeah, I feel like I've seen your name before. Yeah, it could have been during someone else's live stream, too, maybe. So that's, yeah, well, especially like some of the bigger live streamers. You see lots of people in those ones, so... How are you doing today, though? That's, not sure if I asked you that. Trying to remember. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what we can transport this on. I'd rather not use that trailer. Or your smile. Say maybe. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we could always just take it to the shop with this thing too, actually. That trailer is, yeah, just not the best thing to use. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Say, I'm glad you stopped in and said hi. That's always nice to see people. Say thanks for hanging out though for a little bit. See you later. Yeah, we'll just run this guy. Let's see, how do we fold this thing? Rotate it, and then we'll fold it. Yep, see you later, Fearless. Alright, now we'll fold them up. There we go. Yeah, I think this is going to be way quicker than trying to use the trailer and the semi again. Not the fastest moving machine, but better than drifting around with the semi. Let's see what way you're turning, buddy. So this thing's actually kind of interesting since we got the narrow tires on it too. Get a little tippy sometimes. Working pretty good right now though. Let's see here, and then what else? Let's see, January 3rd. Trying to remember what month we actually start doing some seating. Yeah, I do have a front weight on the front though, so that's definitely helping. Yeah, this case doesn't weigh a ton by itself. It's like even with the sprayer, if I don't have that front weight on there, it kind of starts doing little wheelies. Yeah, it's not the best weight, but it's not a huge tractor either, so especially when you're having that much iron hanging off the back too. Yeah, I was kind of getting tired of using the old one-way plow. Figured we'd get a plow that's a little bit more normal, what I'm used to, so even though it is just a little teeny tiny guy. Try to see. Oh, there's a little bit of bread in there. We could have sold some more. Alright, selling more stuff, buying more stuff. Yeah, this thing, I have no idea how much it costs. I've had it for quite a while. Backed up there. Don't actually have to unhook it as long as he's in there. Let's see here. Repaint it. Repair it. And sell. Oh, it's not worth a whole lot. Well, I guess we got something. There we go. Nice little plow. Yep, yes, I am on console. Xbox Series X, what we're streaming off of. And that's actually, do all my videos and stuff off of there too. Except for the real life farming videos. That's that would be some pretty high quality graphics on that. Yeah, I said if there's any lag stuff, it's usually from just the poor internet. I say that's, yeah, the console does very well playing Farm Sim, actually. Not had many issues with the old Series X playing Farm Sim. Yeah, this is going to be a way easier plow to maneuver around. Actually, I think it might be a little bit wider than our other one as well, too. Still pretty small, though. Not very big at all. Alright. Man, those guys have got a ton of weeds. Oof. Weeds. Hate weeds. That guy, too. Man, these guys are... I would not want to be those guys as neighbors. All those weeds, they go to seed and then they blow across into your field. Ugh. Makes a mess. It's don't have to worry about that farming simulator though. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, so I've been playing on this game save since the game came out, and yeah, I started streaming on it, and say it's kind of a slow going save. One of these days I plan on doing a European style map too, but yeah, I haven't quite got to that yet, and probably not in the near future either, because we do have harvest coming up in real life, and I'm gonna be very busy with that for probably a month or so. So yeah, not gonna start anything new yet. I don't know why I keep going around the bridge. All this stuff now is definitely small enough to fit through there. But yeah, I started this game save when Farming Simulator 22 first came out, and been just kind of slowly working on it, trying to make some money and build the farm up. It's a little custom farm we put together up on this north part of the map. Did see there was a very nice map that came out for PC today though. So it looks absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, let's see, we'll just park him down by the corn planter here. Get all kinds of stuff down in our little yard down here. Probably could have dropped that on the ground, make it look a little better. Let's see, we do not have that on there. Pretty slow going on the ground too. Well, perfect. Yeah. That's yeah, I know there's definitely going to be some people struggling with that map for sure. That's kind of the thing with PC is, yeah, you see all those nice mods and everything, but it's like, yeah, it entirely depends on everyone's PCs and the map too. Except, yeah, what'd someone say it was? Standard size, no problem. Yeah, that's a... Yeah, because it's a 16x map, isn't it? Pretty sure. Okay, yeah, we shouldn't be buying more things for a while now. I think we should be good. Say, it would be cool playing on those massive maps, but yeah, it's like you said. Say, it can definitely tank your PC for performance, so... It's actually another streamer I was watching this morning, Tony Myth, pretty good friend of the channel, and yeah, he was having all sorts of issues. He actually got early access to that map, but yeah, his PC just having so many problems, so oof. Yes, yeah, you must have a pretty nice setup. Actually, I don't know. Pretty sure we talked about your setup there, Shadow Fox, or maybe that was someone else. Seems like most of the people say that watch my streams all seem to be PC players, so Oh yeah, so right now I'm running it at 60 frames, but I do have it actually running slower at 30 just for the stream because my internet cannot do 60 frames, so. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we can just keep waiting through here. Yeah, but actually, if I'm not streaming, I can run it 120 frames and 4K, no problem. Everything works fine. That's if I'm, yeah, just playing off stream type stuff. Yeah, it works great and it looks gorgeous too, so. Yeah, I've got no complaints on the console side of things. Oh, you're asking Shadow Fox? Well, you got to know a little bit about the old Xbox. Ooh. Nice little Mac there. Do like that. Pretty low hours too. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll stick with our TLX for now. I'm gonna probably just test some stuff with that after the stream. We'll see what we end up with. Let's see, I better check actually my seeding dates when I can actually start here. It's probably, yeah, probably March, except for cotton. You could do that in February. Because, yeah, I think what we were gonna do, let's see, what was it? Soybeans and some barley. Or oats, that's what it was. Well, a couple more months. Oh, what was that? The R series? Yeah, it's I don't know, that's the thing I like about console is everything is super simple. I just kind of play the game and go, and it keeps it nice and easy. Yeah, it's so if I had a little more time, if my job wasn't so odd hours sometimes. Oof. 3090 Ti. So I don't know much about PCs. I know that's pretty nice though. Oof. Very cute little Fiat. A little bit of a price difference between those two. I don't mind that either. I could buy so many things if I had more money. That's the main problem here. Ooh, actually I should have checked too, see if my tractor is going to get 3-point on it. I think it's going to pull our little air seeder. It is going to make our little air seeder look so tiny. It's going to look silly. Alright, let's see, we're going to hop down there and give that guy a little check wherever he is. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need a 3-point on there. Let's see, check the air seeder. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not going to hook up to the hitch. Slap that on there quick. Ooh. That's why I left it off earlier. 11 grand. That is not cheap. Let's see, we'll get him pulled out and hooked up and see if he's ready to go. Barely squeezed through the door. Oh yeah, he's gonna look just kind of dinky compared to our big old tractor now. Oof. Yeah, that Massey Ferguson definitely looked a little more normal size compared to this thing. Oh. Alright, let's see. We got our seeds. We did that on the last stream. Actually got a seed treater. Oh, we're going the wrong way. So yeah, we got seeds in one of these bins and then corn and fertilizer. And our super duper quick auger here at 3 miles an hour. Yet super handy though. Nice. We're gonna have to raise him way up here too. Get over top of our tractor. Alright, I say thanks for stopping in. Doctor, I say it was nice seeing you. Hope you get a good sleep. Oh, this is gonna be super interesting. Yeah. Let's see, there we go. We're just gonna have to like airdrop him. Yeah, it's a long ways to go for our little auger there. Always interesting with articulating tractors. Oh, there we go. Wrong way again. So yeah, it's one thing I'm never sure what's forward and what's reverse with these little augers. Why are you just... What? Not off the ground enough there, buddy? Kind of having some issues getting traction there. It's actually, we were talking about that on the last stream. That's, these things usually go way higher off the ground. Yeah, that's I said they can definitely be a little tricky for sure, Shadow Fox. So they're just about as interesting as in real life, trying to get things maneuvered. Usually we're not doing anything super tight and backing up and stuff with ours. Only backing up is really for just kind of getting hooked up this stuff. Alright. Let's see here, and then what was I gonna do? I think I was gonna do some... It was oats and soybeans. I don't remember what fields though. See, because we had corn and corn, sorghum. Yeah, we'll probably do soybeans on that. Maybe soybeans on this one, and then oats and oats. Or actually, we can go. Yeah, let's go soybeans, soybeans, and then oats on these two. And that way, it's easier for us to bale and everything too. Should work out pretty good then. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's I say definitely oh, we're gonna be a little tight going through here. We might run over some of our crops a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of one thing we never do in real life is unhook our air seeder from the air tank. Well, air cart. It's been hooked up ever since we got it. So they always just kind of stay hooked up. Yeah, they are super not fun to try to hook up in real life, yeah, or in game too. Just get everything all lined up nicely, and some things don't like to back up as well as others. Yeah, let's see, we'll probably start like right here. We do have to wait one more day. They won't let us seed in February. So it's just about as wide as my tires, a little bit longer. Okay, yep, still nothing we need. I'm just like used to checking that. It's like a force of habit type thing, like, oh, what's in the sales tab? Oh. Little sparky moth on my bug zapper over there. Alright, now we should be good to go. Throw some soybeans in the ground and... Oh, I forgot to check. See how much damage we have on this thing. 13%. We could probably do this field and be okay. Yeah, I don't remember if it's... Yeah, I say that's... Well, I say the main thing in real life, the issue is fertilizer. It's so corrosive on everything. So then, yeah, when you're kind of unhooking things after a while and they don't line up right because all the metal's corroded and you got leaks and stuff. So yeah, we just usually don't just ever take ours apart. What do you mean it can't be planted in March? Oh, soybeans are April. Well, I guess we're gonna go do our oats first. Never mind. Yeah, and well, that's you got all the little electrical cables and everything too. It's oh, gave the fence a little smack there. Well, we're just gonna off-road this thing. A little bit tight there. Actually, I just wasn't paying enough attention driving through. Yeah, it's one thing that's super duper nice in Farming Simulator is everything just hooks up so nicely. You don't get messy hydraulics everywhere, and just makes it kind of nice. Oh, this thing is, I gotta get used to this tractor, because boy, am I gonna have a learning curve with it. There we go. There we go. We'll see if that works now. Do have them in the ground. Yes, we do. Ugh. Yeah, it's even just going around corners in real life with a articulated tractor. You really got to get used to it. It's kind of one of the main things. Oh yeah, so that stagger with the triples. Say those ones probably get pretty close to almost running into each other with triples on it, depending on how tight it actually articulates. That's like, yeah, some of these tractors you can hardly get out of the cab if you have it cranked over all the way when you go to hop out. They do a pretty good job though. This thing is a rough, well, I guess we are on plowed ground too. Yeah, it's say anything large there, we're just gonna turn around out here and hope there's nobody coming. Yeah, I will say it was a little bit easier seeding with the old Massey there. Gotta kind of figure it out. So it'll definitely be a little easier on not as rough ground too. See, that plowed ground is always just rough. Just trying to kind of keep him straight. See where our, oh, I see that's bouncy. Our mirrors don't work super great. Oh, there we go. They kind of pop in and out. Yeah, say that. Thing is just a shaking all over the place. Oof. Yeah, it's kind of nicer with a bigger air seeder too. It's a little farther back. Oh yeah. Yeah, tires are not the smoothest over rough ground. They do a pretty good job, but let's see, I was gonna try to maybe get this little end. Do 2 passes around the outside. See, I'm about to run into the actual air seeder as well. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of outside gap. See how it does on the smooth ground over here. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer now. Not quite as rough. How's it going? Let's see what. Jug of Whiskey 82? I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, it's kind of always interesting. That's even, I guess we never really talked to anyone about different tires and stuff. I seem to run like Michelin's a lot. That's kind of what like our local tire dealer has, is lots of Michelin's, so. yeah, it's a, I don't know, yeah, some people are pretty dedicated to their tires. I guess I don't really change it too much though, but sometimes if I do, it's like, Michelin's. It's just what we use. Okay, very nice. So did you just like recently get the game then and trying to learn some stuff? Oh yeah, it's like, so yeah, Vertestein. I don't even know how to say it. So it must be like a European brand. What is going on? Why did the texture change? That's kind of weird. Huh. I don't know why it had different textures. That's odd. Okay. Yeah, so usually I just kind of farm sort of how I do in real life. And yeah, I'd suggest getting a, let's see, are we turned on here? A direct drill type seeder. That's what this one is. So then you can kind of seed into any type of ground. Otherwise, some of the other seeders, you're going to have like a cultivator or something. You got to kind of work the ground first. So like this field we're in right here, that yellow kind of goldish stubble, you wouldn't actually be able to seed in that with some of the seeders in the game. It'd have to be a direct drill type seeder. Yep, yes, and Shadow Fox is definitely 100% correct as well. Always mulch it. Some fields are kind of tough to see to mulch, but you get a little increase for that. And then rolling is another thing. I do that right after seeding, and you get a little tiny yield increase for that as well. And just your main things too, like fertilizer. There's different ways you can do fertilizer too, and that's a very, very important one. Yep, that's another very good point too. And then yeah, so there's two different types of rocks. You got the large rocks, and then you got smaller rocks. And the roller will squish the smaller rocks in, but the big rocks you'll have to get a rock picker and pick those out. That's why I like to use plows instead of subsoilers. And if you ever do get stuck too, there is lots of YouTubers out there with good tutorials and stuff. I'd suggest like Farmer Cop, and then Dagger Wins, another good one. I feel like, who am I missing? There's lots of good, yeah, tutorial type videos out there for sure. Yeah, I say direct seeding's the best. That way you don't kind of disturb the soil and everything. And it makes it just way simpler. It takes one step out of the process type of thing. Yep, yeah. Shadow Fox knows what they're talking about too, so very good, helpful information. Yeah, and then actually, so if you have precision farming uploaded as well, you actually get kind of dinged for running stuff through your ground more than you have to, type of deal. So yeah, anytime you work the soil, it takes a little bit off of your environmental score, and that just gives you a little bonus for when you sell things. Yeah, I'm not sure why we got the different textures here, though. That is just odd. It must be because I was seeding into that other field. That usually doesn't happen. Yeah, so this isn't normal, but it is still all just seeded ground. And once we roll it, it'll all change to the same thing, so it doesn't matter too much. It does look a little funny, though, right now, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the game does weird things. See if we can get turned around here. Yeah, I definitely need a little bit bigger air seeder for these big four-wheel drive tractors. You usually get turned around and with 2 headland passes, no problem, but yeah, this air seeder is a little bit tiny for that big tractor. So he has no problem whatsoever pulling it. So we should be able to pull up hills and stuff without any issues. And with like our roller and stuff too, we always seem to have some issues pulling him up hills. Oh, really? Actually, I didn't even know that, Shadow Fox. Huh. I guess that's pretty interesting. I guess, yeah, usually I just always put it down with the air seeder. That's another nice thing, too, is if you get an air seeder that has a fertilizer tank on it, then you can just put the fertilizer down as your seeding, like this one. Makes it nice and simple. Yeah, saves you another step there, too. Oh, it's starting to rain. Yeah, I've never actually used like the slurry or manure to fertilize. I don't really have any animals except for the chickens, but I did like an organic farming playthrough. I guess I can do that, but yeah, I'll just use normal fertilizer for now. So it doesn't really matter for the crop too much. It just kind of depends on, yeah, you can pretty much seed anything, direct seeding, except for maybe, I don't know about like the specialty crops. But all your corn and stuff is, you can direct seed that too, I think, I'm pretty sure. It just kind of depends on your prep work afterwards. That's if you're... So after like you harvest corn and stuff, then you actually have to plow that just because it's got big stalks and everything. But yeah, I don't think the seeder actually matters too much as long as it gets in the ground type of thing. Right on the edge there, making sure we're getting everything. Yeah, we could get a big ol' air seeder and get done real quickly. We don't have a massive farm here though. Pretty small still. Slowly getting bigger. Yeah, I say that's the other thing too if you're new. If you want to do corn or sunflowers, I forget what else, you'll have to get a corn planter, and if you want to do like oats and wheat and barley and canola, soybeans, you can all do that with just a normal air seeder. Actually, I think, yeah, Giants, so the company that makes Farming Simulator, they have some tutorials too. What they call it, the Farming Academy, I think. Those are, yeah, pretty helpful as well. Yeah, it's that's one thing too, is it can be kind of a lot of stuff at once. So yeah, just take your time. There is an in-game tutorial as well if you pick New Farmer, and it'll kind of take you through the steps of some different stuff. Help you out and try to kind of teach you different things too. So, but yeah, that's one thing is, yeah, just, yeah, try not to get overwhelmed by everything going on. There's a lot of stuff to learn if you're new to Farming Simulator and new to farming, so. yeah, I say yeah, there's definitely some special crops in the game too. And you can even plant trees and stuff too. They got tree planters if you want to do some logging. Lots of forestry equipment in the game too, so yeah, there's tons of stuff to do in the game. But yeah, just at the beginning, make sure you just don't get overwhelmed by everything going on. It's always kind of a learning curve with different things in this game. Yeah, so actually here, we'll show you real quick. Let's go to, let's see here, try to find it. So seeders, yep, so we got seeders and planters right here. And so like this one, it actually says up in kind of the top right corner, like these machines are used to seed crops like wheat, barley, or canola. And let's see here, we'll find a direct. Okay, so yep, so this one says additionally this seeder offers the possibility to seed directly. No previous cultivating or plowing is necessary. So this is a direct drill air seeder. So yeah, they're a little bit more spendy ones, but yeah, they work quite well. Yeah, and then these ones are all just normal ones. That one says you should probably use wheel weights. We'll look at the planters as well. Yep. Oh yeah. So if you were asking, oh yeah, no, that's not a problem. Yeah, just take your time. You'll figure it out. I think I actually answered the wrong question. Yeah, so the crops are down at the bottom there. So yeah, this one's got corn, sunflowers, soybeans. I don't know what that is. Is that sugar beets? And cotton. And yeah, these ones are not direct drill. I don't know if any corn planters are. Okay, yeah, so this one's a direct drill corn planter. So yeah, just little bit differences, and then these things are just extra tanks. If you want to get a little more seed, you can put this on like the front of your tractor, and then you can have your seeder on the back of it. That way you have just a little more capacity. Oh yeah, no, definitely not. And then actually, so some of these are nice too. So kind of above the seed, but then farther to the right there, you can see it's got a little seed logo. And then this one actually, or is that both seed logos or is that a fertilizer logo? I can't remember now. Some of them have fertilizer logos. Yep. So like this one has the option for seed and fertilizer as well. So it's always nice being able to put your fertilizer down at the same time. So like this one's just seed. And we'll get back to some of our seed in here. Yeah, it is kind of tough sometimes if you don't know what all the little icons mean. I mean, I even struggle with that. Yeah, trying to tell what all the little logos are. They do have a kind of a little cheat sheet for the logos somewhere. I don't remember if that's in the help menu. Actually, here, yeah, we'll show you that too, if I can remember where it is. So yeah, if you press the start button and then go all the way down, they've got a little help section. So if you got some kind of questions, they don't go super in depth, but kind of gives you a little overview of different stuff there too. Like I said, yeah, there is just a lot of stuff in the game, so yeah, it just takes a little time getting used to it. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know that either. learn something new every day. I'm wondering if that's how my corn planter must be. I don't know if you were here during the stream when we were trying to plant the corn. But yeah, I was like, it's got a fertilizer logo, but it doesn't work. Hey, what's going on, Wyatt? Nice to see you. How are you doing today? Say we're getting a little seed in the ground here right now. Actually, we gotta wait another month here now too to get our soybeans in. We just seeded a bunch of oats. Turn this guy off and we'll just kind of park him in the grass over here. Ah, it's good to hear. And actually, we're gonna do a little bit of some rolling now. Get that stuff all kind of looking the same. Yep, just depending on whatever crops you're wanting to grow. So that's actually usually when I first start off, I start off with just kind of a couple different types of crops that use the same air seeder and everything. Actually here, we're gonna hop over to the house and wait another day till this rain stops. I can see it's causing some issues for the stream. That way you guys aren't having a ton of lag. So yeah, I usually start with just kind of simple crops like wheat and barley and oats and stuff like that. Just to kind of keep it easy and get started, and then progress into a little harder stuff when you got a little more time to learn how the game works and everything. Now we gotta find our tractor again there. And actually, that's another thing too, is if you're doing like corn and stuff that can be planted with the corn planter, chances are you're gonna have to have a different header for your combine as well too. So yeah, you gotta kind of keep that in mind. Some things take a little bit kind of more specialty type equipment. So let's see how wide this guy is. And we can back him up here. Yeah, just like I said, just take your time and kind of figure things out, and go check out the old YouTubes if you got questions. It always helps. That is odd. I don't know why this thing had a rolling stage to it as soon as we seeded it. Also, those rocks must be large rocks, because they're definitely not going in the ground. Oh no. I don't want to pick rocks either. Which is odd, because I used a plow. Oh my gosh, I cannot drive this thing straight either. Sorry about that, guys. I swear I do a better job in real life. Actually, most of the time, straight lines are all GPS for me in real life, so I don't even actually have to steer the tractor. Just gotta turn it around at the end. Let the satellites do all the driving for me. Oh yeah, that's a lot of... I got all sorts of stones out here. Oh yeah, that's true. We'll show you that one. So that one you actually just press like your select button, not the start button. And that's this little logo right there. And there's some stuff on sale right now. That's actually not a bad little Mack truck there. Kind of spendy getting all that stuff. So I don't mind that one bit. Yeah, I love the sales tab in this game. Oh, so there's always super cool stuff and save some money. It's kind of what we do in real life as well too, is buy things that are on sale or used anyways. Would be pretty sweet if they had like auctions and stuff in the game. Man, we got so many rocks out here that I did not realize were big rocks. I thought those were small ones. So I guess plows must bring rocks up then as after this update, because I know that they didn't used to. And I swear some of those are definitely large rocks and some of them are small rocks. Unless I'm crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are some of these rocks bigger than the other ones? Like that looks like a little rocks. Those look like big rocks. And the roller is not working as intended. Only 19% damage. I don't know. I don't know. Or I guess we're going to have to deal with some rocks out in our field here. That is, yeah. It'll be okay. Some of our stuff will just get a little bit more damage. But I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that rocks don't actually affect your... Okay, see, I always thought it was different. I thought, like, normal plows brought up small rocks, then subsoilers brought up the big rocks. But, yeah, I guess not. Unless they changed it, too, because that was definitely, like, a couple months ago. I know that just normal plows did not bring up the larger rocks. And that's why we're probably not going to be doing corn again for a while, because I do not want to be picking rock. There's actually something super nice with where we farm at in real life. There is like hardly any rocks around us. It's very convenient. So at least the field all looks the same now, except for tons of rocks everywhere. Trying to make little tiny changes here. The tractor always kind of shakes you around in different ways. Oh yeah, it's guess another thing. Didn't ask. You have like a console or PC there, Jug of Whiskey? Because yeah, that'll make a very big difference if you're on PC or if you're on console as well too. Get into this next guy here. Oof. Yeah, this thing is still getting used to this tractor, for sure. I kind of wish the whole camera didn't like shake every time I turned though. Okay, yeah, so I'm playing on Xbox actually, so kind of what you see is going to be pretty similar to how your game's going to be. I'm not sure about the performance-wise on PlayStation 4. Should work pretty good. So that's kind of the nice thing with console is we do have all the, well, not all the mods, we do have a lot of mods, and they all work pretty okay-ish. They're all tested through the mod hub, so most of them are all pretty safe. So, but yeah, it's a folks on PC like Shadow Fox there, they get a little bit cooler mods than we get, so. Should actually see if there's a setting for our camera kind of following the cab movement. Try not to turn a whole lot, but kind of have to keep things straight. I know. Actually, there might be a mod for that too, maybe. Should check that out. I haven't been using big articulated tractors, so haven't had to worry about it too much. Nice seeing that big old John Deere. Nice having a John Deere on the farm too. You know, Gramps would be happy. He loves his John Deere grain, so. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and then, yeah, especially PlayStation 4 as well. I think, pretty sure the last gen consoles all have quite a bit less limits than the newer gen consoles. But yeah, if you're just starting out, you shouldn't have to worry about mod stuff too much, unless you want to go just crazy and kind of get all sorts of mods, which is fun. So it's kind of what keeps the game alive, is all the mods, different tractors and stuff to use. That's actually another thing. If you see a Lizard brand, that just means it's either kind of made by Giants and just sort of a fake type thing, or it's other brands that aren't technically licensed for the game. So that's actually, I have a Ford tractor, not on the farm here, but I do have it downloaded. And actually, I'll show you that real quick as well too. That way you know, when you see Lizard, you're like, what's that? Let's see, where are we here? Okay, so yeah, like right here, or actually like our pickup too. So this is our old Ford pickup. It's a, yeah, Ford F100, but they don't have licensing for Ford in the game, so it's got to be Lizard branded stuff. So that's what they use, just generic for all types of different brands. This is a, I don't know if this is a custom forklift or a branded forklift, but yeah, I just put Lizard on it because it's not actually anything else. And I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a Polaris Ranger, but yeah, they don't have Polaris in game, so it's Lizard. So that's what Lizard is, if you see that on the mod hub and kind of wondering what it is type of thing. All right, yeah, this gonna be super easy rolling stuff. Man, all them rocks everywhere. Terrible. I guess I do have a rock picker. I could pick some of those rocks. Get them out of the way. It just takes quite a while picking rock. Younger reach? I just murdered that. How to pronounce that? I'm 100% sure on that. I've never heard of that before. Younger reach? Yeah, I guess I got one right here. This little guy. Except I painted him green. I don't know. It's a forklift. Worked pretty well. I don't even actually use it anymore. I just kind of got it here. Alright, let's see. I think we are going to maybe get some of them rocks picked out there. You can see how slow and tedious of a job rock picking is. This is why I don't enjoy plowing, because then you get rocks. Jungenreich? I never would have guessed that. Say it's like German or Polish or something. Say it's. Yes, not something I know. Yeah, I guess we could pull our sprayer out here too. Get him thrown over here. I feel like I just put everything away earlier in the stream too. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's a great thing about the mods. Is you can kind of get older tractors and stuff too. That's something, yeah, Giants company doesn't really, well, I don't know if it's Giants. I think it's more the actual manufacturers. Don't like having the older equipment in there. They like to kind of show off some of their newer stuff, which makes sense for a brand. So I'm gonna shove this guy in here. Okay, so it is German. All right. Yeah, it kind of sounded a little German. So this is our rock picker. These are, yeah, not the world's quickest job. I'm kind of wondering if it's going to maybe rip our seat up. Hope it doesn't. We're actually going to save super quick just in case it does mess up our field. Yeah, it's another thing too is you can have auto save on, but I like to have it off and then just save manually in case you mess stuff up. That way you can always go back and kind of fix things if you need to. Because yeah, I have not used this thing in a very long time, so I have no idea what it's going to do to our field here. I don't know if I have it in the ground or not. Yeah, no, we definitely do. I don't think it picked those rocks up though. Sir? Why are you not picking the rocks up? It's not picking any of the rocks up. That's concerning. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's so there's some stuff in the game that you can get some pretty ridiculous horsepowers on. Also, this thing is not working one bit. Yeah, this thing is not picking up any rocks. That is kind of concerning. Well, I guess we're going to have some rocks out in our field then. It could also be because it's seeded. Like, yeah, maybe because it's seeded and it's not going to let us pick the rocks up. I don't know. That's odd. Either way, those rocks are now there. Oh, yeah, so it must just be... Oh, yeah, I saw someone using that modded, like, stone picker. Isn't it, like, super wide, too? So you can cover, like, way more than it actually shows. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why I didn't pick that stuff up. It must just because it's seeded, though. That is kind of disappointing. I guess we're going to be dealing with rocks then. Well, I guess we can spray this stuff, though. That's kind of nice. Get rid of the weeds, at least, that aren't there yet. I'm pretty sure this thing's actually full. Oh yeah, 98% full. Yeah, I say that would be kind of very handy to have. Because it definitely takes a little while, especially, yeah, these fields are just tiny. It takes forever to pick a rock on them. That would be very handy to have. Actually, I should check on our console mod hub. I know pretty sure we had a rock picker, and I thought maybe it was just like more customization. I should actually check and see if it's got any special stuff to it. Let's see, okay, yeah, we are on herbicide. Make sure we're actually doing something to the field. I'm not really sure if we are or not. Let's see if we got weeds. Okay, there's no weeds coming yet. Maybe we'll wait a little bit. See, I know before the last patch you could spray right after rolling without any issues, but I'm not 100% sure about right now. I'd rather not have to spray that stuff twice. We'll just wait, get some water. Stay hydrated because it's hot outside. but not as hot in the house. Yeah, you guys get just the handiest little mods over on PC. I don't know if I'm gonna have to wait till crop comes up to actually spray that stuff. Doesn't show any weeds at all, which is odd. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there was an update to precision farming too, so that might have messed with things as well. We'll just kind of hop into the next month. That way we can seed our soybeans and finish up the rest of that stuff. Yeah, I guess I should have probably read the patch notes for that precision farming update. See what it changed. Could have changed quite a bit of stuff. Alright, let's wait one more day there. My eyeballs are getting dry. Fun with contacts. Oh yeah, I forgot you were over in Europe, Shadow Fox. Yeah, it's early in the morning. I guess, let's see, 25 Celsius. I'm gonna check that super quick. Should actually just pull this up when I'm streaming. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Oh wow, yeah, it's 77 Fahrenheit for us. Oh, so let's see. I'm doing 4-day months, but it just kind of depends on how much time you have to play and how much you want to end up waiting and stuff too. So that'll be just kind of personal preference. So when you're just getting used to the game and stuff, you probably do 1-day months or 2-day months just to kind of figure things out. You can change that as well in the settings, just kind of whenever. So we'll fold this guy up, try not to get stuck on the tree. Try not to run over any of our crops, that's always interesting. And the steering sensitivity is super touchy. These tractors, I guess I have it turned way up. Yeah, it's another nice thing is you can change a ton of the settings to kind of make it work for however you want it to work. So there we go. Let's see, we better change over to our soybeans. This is going to be super interesting, trying to seed this field with this tractor. Oh, we got the power poles on this field, and I can't see. Man, this is yeah, it's going to be fun. Ugh, off to a great start. Can't see anything. I really need to cut those trees down. So it's always this second pass is always just trees in the way and can't see anything. Should be pretty interesting seeing how this thing gonna pull up those hills. I don't think that's gonna be an issue we're gonna have anymore, is seeding up and down the hills. Should have plenty of oofta now to just power our way up through anything. It's going to be super interesting. Yeah, going around those power poles. Kind of not looking forward to that much. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we got plenty of seed and fertilizer. I don't think you use as much soybean seed. There we go. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, I'm not sure even soybeans how much you'd put down compared to other stuff. It's everything's in, yeah, liters and metric units. It's, but yeah, we got Oh, it definitely does pull it down going up this hill. For sure. Down to 6 miles an hour. It's kind of surprising. Figured we'd have plenty of power to pull up that stuff. I didn't even think it'd phase it. I guess we're not boosted all the way up for power yet either, so. Yeah, it's kind of, the steering sensitivity is just definitely personal preference, how kind of sharp and crisp you like everything turning. Which it almost might be too high for our articulating tractor right now. And we hit a tree. Let's see, maybe I'll go a little first person. That might be easier actually. Around this little bend there. Just not gonna look back. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna seat it as we see fit. Okay, yeah. We'll just had to check a little bit. There we go. Get out from under the trees. Yeah, it's I don't know. Not sure how I feel about these articulated tractors at the moment. Definitely some things I'd probably change. Settings wise. I do enjoy how they look though. That is always, yeah, I say it's very touchy. Except I like having the sensitivity up higher for just normal tractors. Just like front wheel assist, smaller tractors. That way you get nice sharp turns and stuff. But yeah, for this thing it is super duper touchy. Just take some time getting used to it, is I think probably the main thing. Yeah, I was gonna say even, yeah, some of those big four-wheel drive tractors that have like the just front steering or back steering and everything too. Yeah, or yeah, just a little more time with it too. This is where it'd be kind of nice having a steering wheel set up. That way you can just make little tiny turns if you need to. Because this is, yeah, it's kind of the issue with the controller is if you just give it a little bit too much of a nudge, you're kind of cranking things. Let's see, go back. There we go. Probably gonna come and finish seeding all this little chunk out here. That way we don't have to come back this way again. Alright, pull them out of the ground and flip them around. Says that one not articulate? I'm pretty sure that one would. Oh, getting a little hot here. We're gonna try to get our little low spot right now, maybe. Yeah, kinda got most of it. And definitely had one little skip in there. Go. So yeah, it is even interesting just seeing how some of these different tractors have turning setups and everything too. That's why I enjoy doing the new mod videos. Always just see kind of how different things work. Okay. Yeah, it does does definitely help, just even different tires and stuff, and if you got triples or singles and everything, they can handle it a little bit differently. Alright, there we go. Once we got that done there. Yeah, we're going to do one more. Or actually, I guess we could probably just went seating. So this tractor takes a little bit to get turned around. It's a little bit bigger than our old tractor. Flip it around here. There we go. I'll try to hit that power pole in the next pass here. Kind of not lined up in the best spot for it, but or actually, yeah, we could probably do it kind of how I harvest it and stuff. Try to get a straight line. That turned around quick. This helps. Yeah, I'm surprised it pulled it down to like 6 miles an hour. Something this big have a whole lot of torque. And we're gonna come around. See if we get enough to get this little tiny peninsula here. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, I figure we do it kind of this way. A little bit simpler. Not too shabby there. I'm pretty happy with that. I think we only hit like 2 of the 3 power poles. Yeah, it is kind of just about how you do it in real life too. You gotta be turning way before you're actually at the power pole. So I've had some very close calls with power poles in real life. It's always kind of frightening. You don't want to be smucking those guys. Let's see if we just power this thing right through that. There we go. So yeah, a little bit simpler farming simulator, or if you just kind of run into them a little bit, turns out okay. You don't knock out power to half the people in the town, so. There we go. Oof. Up the hill again. Get this little guy cleaned up here. And just that one little tiny piece. Yeah, let's feel this. I don't think we're going to be doing any more straw on this thing. That was kind of not worth the effort trying to bale all this stuff. And say it's not exactly the straightest lines for when you're cutting it with the combine, so that was just terrible trying to bale this thing. We're going to do soybeans and canola and stuff like that. Things that don't have straw on this field. It's actually why we had sorghum on it last, is because I was like, I do not want to be dealing with a bunch of bales on this thing again. One time was enough to learn the lesson. Alright. Flipped around there. Be able to clean up those little spots we missed. There we go. Not too shabby. Pretty sure I just ran over the air seeder with the tire a little bit. Yeah, pretty small little implement for a tractor this size, for sure. See, I do want to hit those little spots where there's some weeds there. Freaking hate weeds so much. I missed another spot now. So concerned with the weeds. Lost all my judgment and just missed. Oh. There's power pole. Back it up. Get around him. Should be able to clear it. And we're not going to hit that little spot anyway. Alright. One little spot and we're good to go. Very good. Alright. Soybeans is down here, and at least the other field doesn't have any power poles in it. It's actually kind of at the other end of the farm. We're going to hop in front of this van and just take the road. Kind of the nice thing about where we live, at least it's all gravel roads and there's not much traffic. You don't have to worry about going down the highway. That's, yeah, one of my buddies kind of farms pretty close to us. They got to go a long ways on the highway to get to some of their fields, and they have a very large Morris air seeder. It's not farm sim, but it is a huge air seeder. I think it's 84 feet, and yeah, it takes up like most of the road, like 2-lane highway. So yeah, they always have a super fun time moving that thing around. Come on back in there, little guy. I guess we can get him when we do the headland there too. Alright, turn him on, put him down, and slap some... Ooh. Actually, here, maybe we should have checked. See if we can get some of those rocks picked up before we put seed in the ground, maybe. I guess we're just going to dump the sprayer right there. That should be a good kind of test. That way we can see if it's something broken with the rocks or if it's just has to be picked before seeding. Yeah, you say it's kind of like the Seed Hawk. Little different brand though. Man, some of those 84-foot seeders are huge. We have a 60-foot John Deere air seeder, and I mean ours is plenty big. Like, yeah, 84 feet is just obnoxiously large. And the fun thing is they're not super easy to turn around when you got that much more. Trying to do corners, like, yeah, all your field corners and stuff are always super interesting. See how this guy does here. That's kind of where we farm too, is, yeah, we don't have nice normal fields. We've got quite a few fields that are along coulee edges and stuff like that, so... Oh yeah, there we go. We just had to pick our rock before we seeded everything. Well, I'm gonna get a bunch of rocks out of the way, I guess. Yeah, we've got some, actually, even some of our fields now, we used to have a 40-foot Flexicoil air seeder, and so that's everything was kind of made for 40-foot air seeder, all the fields. And yeah, some of this stuff is like, yep, you can't actually get in there with the 60-foot air seeder anymore because there's just not enough room to turn the air seeder around. So it's like, yeah, that's kind of the thing. Things keep getting bigger and bigger, but your fields actually almost end up getting a little bit smaller just because you can't get into some spots. So bigger is not always better. Yep, this is where it'd be super nice to have that modded rock picker. Get all them stones. So yeah, it's the other thing too. Yeah, if you end up having rocks in your field, you gotta do it before seeding time. Oh yeah, it's all those Flexicoils were huge. I think at some point, just about everyone around here had a Flexicoil. They were very good air seeders for, yeah, kind of their time. That was definitely kind of the brand of air seeders compared to everyone else. Actually, still quite a few guys who actually use them too, so. Yeah, they're nice, simple, they get the job done, and get the seed in the ground. That's the most important thing. But it's kind of hard to compete with all the massive tanks nowadays. That is very, very nice when you're able to seed for 6 or 8 hours at a time with one tank load without having to fill up again. Even loading and stuff is pretty easy with some of these newer air seeders too. Just everything getting a little bit bigger. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, some of those huge cultivators, and see, they were kind of the brand that started just getting a little bit bigger with stuff. Pretty cool. Good old Flexicoil. Now they're owned by Case. Case and New Holland and everyone else there too. I think we're gonna move this guy out the way. Maybe. Pull him off into the grass and try not to take that sign out. There we go. Let's see, turn them on, we should be good. Well, better pull them out of the ground. Not sure if we'd mess up our crop doing that. Let's see what we're at, 50% full. That means we should be able to make another pass there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I'd say I'm more of a John Deere fan, but we do have both John Deere and Case on our real life farm, so I'm not one of those people that's like, it's gotta be green or it's gotta be red. I'm like, I can enjoy anything that works. That's kind of my preference. We've got a little bit of everything on our farm, actually. Yeah, John Deere, Case, New Holland. We have an old Flexicoil. We don't use it anymore, though. It's just kind of sitting in the yard. In case maybe someday we fix it up and use it kind of as a backup. But yeah, all kinds of different stuff. So we got, yeah, an old Farmall, McCormick. That one's pretty good too. Actually, I guess I haven't actually even showed that one off yet. That'll be in a video coming out the end of this week. Our good old auger tractor. So yeah, it doesn't get used a whole lot anymore. It's kind of an antique, but we use it every harvest, so it runs the auger. Always does what it needs to. Oh yeah, say it would be kind of cool. I'd love to try out a Fendt. That's actually one of our dealers kind of nearby us, Agco dealer. They just got Fendt stuff this year, so it'd be pretty interesting to see if we have some Fendts popping up around us. That's like, yeah, I'd love to try one out. The other green. That's what a lot of people are saying. It's actually, we were talking about that during another stream though, well, quite a while ago, but it was pretty funny just because they kind of unveiled it at the farm show this winter, and I always have to work at the farm show, but yeah, they're like, yeah, we're gonna have Fendt tractors now, and it's a lot of the old guys were just like, oh, European tractors, like, I don't know about that, it's gotta be American. And it's like, you do realize, like, John Deere, half of their stuff is made in Mexico. Like, I don't know if I'd exactly call it an American tractor anymore. So there's a lot of parts on it that are definitely not from America. But yeah, it's interesting. I would like to try out one of those fence. I think it'd be pretty cool. It's actually, some people bought some land kind of by us last year. They're not from around here. They're actually from like 8 hours away. But that's what they had, was a Fendt tractor. And everyone was like driving by like, what is that thing? Like, I've never seen that brand before. Like, it's like, oh, I know all about that. I'm playing Farming Simulator. Alright, and we are full. Get this guy dumped. We actually have a little rock pile going on here since this is the map we've been playing since the game came out. Just dump everything in there if I can get this thing backed up, maybe. Let's see, how do we unload this thing? Unload here. Get out of there, rocks. Boom. Rock picked. Yeah, it's kind of that's what a lot of people around here have, is it's usually John Deere, Case, or lots of cats. Oh, we're definitely not in the ground. Yeah, a lot of cat challengers actually. If that would be sweet. I'm disappointed that they stopped having that in Farming Simulator. Lamborghini tractors. I'm sure you guys on PC have them, but they must not have the license for console anymore. But yeah, I've never seen a Lamborghini tractor in real life. So it would be pretty cool though. Be like, I have a Lamborghini tractor. Oh, what map am I on? Elm Creek. So it's one of the just base game maps. Yeah, it's not a modded one or anything. It's kind of the first, well, it's like the American map on the base game version. I'd say I like it though. It's a really nice map. You got some different rivers and hills and big, large, flat fields as well too. So yeah, all kinds of different things. It's got all the productions on it and everything as well too. So yeah, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure 19 they had the Lamborghinis, or yeah, maybe it was 17 was the last one. So I could have swore they were in 19, but I could be wrong too. I have not played 19 in a little while now, so yeah, pretty tough to go back to the old 19 after 22 came out, especially for consoles. Oh, so everything just looks better and sounds better and just kind of all around better. Alright. Actually, this isn't too bad. Thought it was going to be way more time consuming, but maybe just because I haven't done it in a long time. I had bad memories of it. I guess we'll get the rocks out of here. Yeah, definitely not going to do any corn for a little while. Just, yeah, we'll keep our plows out of the ground. So I got nothing against rocks. It just makes my poor little fields look so dirty and dingy. Stones everywhere. I feel like Clarkson's Farm, I should just get like a rock wall guy. Oh, I hope they have another season of that coming out. Gosh, that was hilarious. actually, well, I feel like seems like it's going quick for me because after doing the plowing, that took forever with that old one-way plow we got rid of earlier in the stream. Yeah, this is definitely way quicker. Definitely gonna be a little slower compared to everything else though. Oh yeah, actually that's another good question to ask. Are you gonna go to like FarmCon or anything there, Shadow Fox, since you're in Europe? I don't know how far it is from you, but that'd be something really cool to go to. Because it is, yeah, it is in Germany, I think. So I know it's kind of a big deal that they're doing it live again now this year. So if it wasn't over in Europe, that would be awesome to go to. And kind of right at the beginning of harvest. It's like, that's not very nice for the farmers. I can't even go because they're out cutting things, so trying to do harvest stuff. There we go. Probably just 2 or 3 passes. Probably 3 passes left. We'll have all the rocks picked. Honestly, I'm surprised. Okay, a Mannheim. Yeah, that would be awesome to go to. So just kind of see all the stuff they got going on. Yeah. Yeah, I do not blame you for that. That's, the price of fuel and everything else is so crazy. I don't know about over there. It is starting to kind of go down a little bit over in the United States, so that's kind of nice. So I was not happy with all the fuel prices skyrocketing, and it's even just hotel prices and everything else have just went so nuts these last couple of years. Food and everything else, it's like not a fan of all this stuff. Like I don't make enough money to everything go up in price like crazy. I haven't had a raise in 5 years. Like that's like we got to keep everything kind of stable. If it goes up anymore, I'm not gonna have a good time. I'll be stealing wheat out of the bins and making my own bread. Kidding, that probably wouldn't go over too well. I'm not a great chef. I don't think I'd want to eat my own bread. Oh, and we're full again. So close to getting done too. Yeah, it'll be super interesting just to see what they have at the FarmCon. Sounds like they're revealing some new stuff and new content. I don't know if it's like DLC updates or just like more free pack type stuff. Be pretty cool to see just kind of what we got going on. That is an odd little wall of rock there. Huh. I cannot say I've ever been to a furry convention. So do you like regularly go to them? It'd be pretty interesting. Just it's actually, yeah. So that's the thing. Being in Montana, we don't have many conventions of like anything really. So not a lot of people around here. Yeah, not a lot of people, and we're very spread out as well. So I think it'd always be really cool just to go to kind of some of the general gaming like conventions and stuff in LA or Boston or something like that. But yeah, everything's kind of far away for us. I get stuck on something? Oh, I hired a worker. I was like, why is my tractor not turning? Accidentally hired someone to pick a rock, and he did not know where he was going. And he shut the rock picker off. Come on, man. Yeah, that's the thing is, so anytime you travel, it definitely costs some money. I haven't been on like an actual vacation in like, let's see, 2 or 3 years now. Just, yeah, because it's so expensive trying to go places. That is kind of the nice thing. I said my parents have a place in Arizona, so like during the winter, can go there and crash with them. It's like, yeah, then I get some food, I get a place to stay. It's like, yep, that's kind of the only vacation I really do, just because it is the cheapest way to do it for me. Yeah, and then, wow, then, yeah, especially, so you guys are pretty close, so you could probably drive most places, but that's like over here, especially in Montana, is like if you're going anywhere, you have to fly pretty much, or else it's a very long drive, and it's like, yeah, plane tickets are definitely not cheap either. So it's just kind of crazy. Alright, at least we got all those rocks out of there. That's kind of nice, except for that one little corner, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully things go down in price one of these days, but I sort of doubt it. Yeah, not kind of the way things generally tend to go. Yeah, I don't know. It's part of life, I guess. Doesn't help too much to complain about it, so. Alright, let's get this guy thrown in the shed. Actually, we might just about wrap up this stream. That way I can get some dinner, get some more stuff done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said that is something I always forget about is, yeah, you guys are kind of pretty close compared to how far everything is in the U.S. So we're just, yeah, so spaced out over here. It is not fun traveling. But yeah, anyways, I think we'll about wrap this up here. Like I said, get some more stuff done and get some food and everything. But yeah, thanks for everyone watching, man. It's awesome having people to chat with, and got to teach Jugger Whiskey some different tips and stuff about farm sim. So that's always fun too, just helping people out. But yeah, I say thanks for chatting, Jugger Whiskey and Shadow Fox. Good hanging out with you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.